I'm Ian Varley, this is The Money Factor. No track record, worried about financing options for your business? That's what we're going to be talking about today on The Money Factor. Hi, I'm Ian Varley, CEO of Eagle Business Credit. Welcome to episode 4 of The Money Factor, where we take your everyday questions about business, finance, and common problems that you run into as a small business owner. Today, we've got a lot of questions coming in about how to find finance for your company. You can find us on social media, hashtag The Money Factor. If you've got any questions you want to ask, please feel free, send them in.
I've started a business. Why won't my bank give me a line of credit?
Hey, great question. You know, it's really hard as a startup company to get finance from a bank. They typically will want to see 2 or 3 years, maybe 4 years worth of history and some track record. You know, it's hard for a bank to take that initial risk when you're a startup. They don't know how it's going to pan out. So unless you're a high net worth individual, you have some tangible collateral like real estate, that's what the bank will want to be able to give you money. Kind of feels weird that you have to give them something in order to get money. You'd rather you get some kind of unsecured loan from a bank, but it's probably not going to happen unless this is your 3rd or 4th go around and the bank's very comfortable with you. May not be the best place to go to start your finance journey. There are lots of different options out there. Some banks are more flexible than others, and often it depends on how much you're actually looking for, of course. But, you know, worth a try. We can talk about some banks that we know will do small business lending. If you're an established company and you're going for that big line of credit and you're graduating into a facility from something else, maybe you've got member loans or investor money, they may be more comfortable. Again, they're looking for that track record and something solid that they can get behind in order to get comfortable to give you money.
I'm in need of a financing solution. Can you give me some options that I can consider?
There are some great options out there nowadays. There are a lot more online lenders. They're not always the best option in my experience. It really depends on how much you're looking for, the kind of business that you have, and where you're looking to take that business. So it's a multiple question set that you have to go through. And again, give us a call. We'll happily guide you in the right direction as to different things you can try. Online lenders, you can go and research that. There are plenty of them. Be aware that they're going to be working on some kind of computer algorithm that determines, you know, what's your credit score, how much you're looking to borrow. Sometimes you have to upload your bank statements and they will work out how much can you afford to borrow. So a bit like getting a mortgage sometimes. And that can be great if you're just looking for a quick injection of funds. But beware that they can be expensive. They're not always the best solution. Sometimes I look at it as though they can be a band-aid. And you know, it's not really a partner to a growing business that's looking for money. But again, quick solution, maybe an online lender could be an answer. Factoring, that's what we do. It's a great solution for a growing business. We don't look at you as an algorithm or a number. We're going to look at what you are doing as a business, where you're trying to go. It's less about you, it's more about your customers and your product. So it's really an extension to your business. We become a partner. You look at a bank, as I think we've talked about, sometimes a bank's really just interested in your balance sheet, and it's hard to renegotiate the facility once you're in there. So again, it really depends what you're looking for. There are lots of options, and really comes down to how much you need, and then the different solutions will become apparent. Please give us a call. We can talk through them and guide you. We're not looking to convert you to a client always. It's something that we love to help small businesses when they come to us with different sorts of questions to help them through the set of circumstances that they're in.
So how does factoring work?
So factoring, it's not a loan. Look at it as accelerating your cash flow. If you're a business selling to other companies, you're typically giving 30 days credit. You're issuing an invoice once you've delivered the product or completed the service. Then you have to wait for your customer to pay. And that's fine because you want to give them credit. You want to give them that time to pay, but it ties up your cash flow. And if you're growing, that's an awful lot of cash flow being tied up. Look at factoring as a solution that bridges that gap. So instead of waiting 30 or 60 days to get paid by your customer, we can give you the money for that invoice within 24 hours of you shipping the product or completing the service. So again, it's a very different form of finance. And what's really cool about it is it's not like a loan where you have to make a repayment. Your customer pays us. So again, we give you the money up front as if it's your customer paying you. And we stand in between and help fuel that growth that you're seeing. So you're not tying up all your money in outstanding receivables. You're getting paid quickly, but you're still able to give credit to your customers. So again, very different form of finance. Doesn't work for every company, but when it does work, and growing companies are great, it's a really flexible tool because you're not having to renegotiate your facility. And like I said, there's no repayment to make. It flows the same as your cash flow. So it's a great option. You should really consider it. And again, give us a call. We'll talk through the various options that are available to you. That's all the questions we have for today. Thank you everybody for sending them in. Please find us, #TheMoneyFactor, social media. Send in your questions. We'd love to help you with them and find you some answers.